Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're kicking things off with an exciting trip to the Botanical Garden in Rochester, New York. Right at the entrance, we were greeted by something totally unexpected, a tank full of turtles. These little guys were just chilling under the light, giving off some serious spa vibes. Some of them were lounging on rocks, but then we noticed a group of them trying to stack on top of each other. It was like they were playing turtle Jenga. One turtle would climb up and then the whole stack would wobble. Like, careful, guys. The garden had already made a great first impression. All right, let's keep moving. What a sight. There were beautiful plants and flowers everywhere with bright colors that instantly caught our attention. Red, pink, white. It felt like nature was showing off its best outfit for us today. And then out of nowhere, we spotted two little birds just casually hanging out on the floor. One of them decided to wander off inside, but the other one, oh, this brave little guy came right up to my shoes. I mean, I don't know if he was curious, friendly, or just looking for a snack. Honestly, for a second, I thought we were about to become best friends. Moments like these make me realize that even the tiniest creatures can bring a little joy to your day. We saw the cutest little hut made of branches. It looked like something you'd see in a magical forest with twinkling lights and a cozy vibe. The turtle pond. Right next to the hut was this little pond, absolutely packed with turtles. They were everywhere, on the rocks, in the water, and of course, stacked on top of each other. It was hilarious. One turtle kept climbing over the others, like, hey guys, make some space for me. And the turtles on the bottom were like, dude, seriously? There's a whole pond here. We stood there for a while watching these turtle towers wobble. It was like nature's version of Jenga, and we couldn't look away. Moments like these are what make places like this so special. You never know what little surprises you'll find. Moving ahead, we found ourselves surrounded by even more beautiful flowers. The colors were so vibrant. Reds, pinks, and yellows. It felt like nature had its own color palette. And I couldn't help but think, is it just me, or do flowers seem to grow better when you're not the one trying to take care of them? And then we spotted this adorable little nest tucked away in a cozy corner. It looked so perfectly crafted, like a tiny bird architect had spent hours getting every twig just right. But what really caught my eye were the nests hidden in the trees. It's amazing how nature finds a way to thrive, even indoors. These nests were carefully tucked into the branches, almost like a secret little home for birds. I kept looking up, expecting to see a bird peek out and say, hey, what are you doing down there? The mix of bright lights, greenery, and hidden nests gave the whole place a fairy tale vibe. It was peaceful and mesmerizing all at the same time. Walking through this part of the garden felt like exploring a tiny enchanted world where every branch and leaf had its own story to tell. And honestly, I could have stayed here forever. As we kept moving forward, we couldn't help but look up at the ceiling. And the trees, they were growing so tall, I swear they were trying to reach the ceiling. It's like the trees were saying, let me out. I want some fresh air too. The combination of lush greenery and the glass ceiling gave the whole place a tropical jungle vibe, but a fancy one. If I ever get rich, I'm definitely building a glass house like this for my plants. Though, knowing me, they'll still probably die in a week. Honestly, this spot made me feel tiny. We came across this massive turtle, and what was he doing? walking in circles. I mean, this guy was on a mission. He just kept practicing for a marathon. And there, right next to him, was another turtle, probably thinking, dude, what are you doing? We're turtles. We don't do cardio. Honestly, it looked like a scene from a turtle fitness class. One turtle is working hard, getting in his steps for the day, and the other one is like, nah, I'm good. I'll just sit here. At one point, I was half expecting the walking turtle to stop and say, come on, bro, join me. Let's get fit together. It was so funny and adorable to watch. This little guy's dedication to his routine was inspiring. Or maybe he was just lost and couldn't figure out how to stop. Either way, it definitely made my day. Moments like these remind you that even the smallest creatures can bring the biggest smiles. Moving ahead, we saw even more varieties of trees and plants. The different shapes and textures of the leaves were just incredible. Some were round, some pointy, some looked like they belonged in a sci-fi movie. And the lighting on the trees, it added such a magical vibe, like we were walking through an enchanted forest. At one point, I felt like I was in one of those fantasy movies where the trees come alive and start talking to you. It's amazing how nature has its own art, right? You don't need to go to a gallery when you can just walk through a garden like this and see the beauty of life all around you. This brings us to the end of our adventure through this amazing botanical garden in Rochester, New York. I hope you enjoyed exploring it with me as much as I enjoyed being there. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more fun adventures and explorations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring. Bye.